Good morning. It's Good News Friday. I'm not so sure you can take this much good news, but here it is. First, France. France recalled its ambassador from Italy on Thursday, saying the situation was unprecedented since the end of World War II. Very dramatic, isn't it? It comes after the Italian deputy PM, Luigi Di Maio, met French Yellow Vest protesters near Paris on Tuesday. See? France warned him not to interfere in the country's politics. Yeah, so Macron never interfered in Italian politics. No, he just told them not to close the borders. And he was also complaining about their budget, but you know, they forgot about this, possibly. Yeah. Now Di Maio, this is absolutely amazing. Di Maio, who is the deputy PM in Italy, he posted a picture of himself on Twitter with French Yellow Vest leaders and members of a Yellow Vest list who are standing in elections to the European Parliament in May. And you know, earlier Mr. Salvini and Macron has been fighting. Macron has been arrogant and Salvini has been fighting back. So about a month ago, Salvini said that he hoped that the French people would soon be able to free themselves of a terrible president. Yeah. So what's going on here? Well, to me it's obvious. The Italian government, they have realized that they need the support of the people. And Macron, he has realized something absolutely different. He believes that he needs the support of the globalist elite. He doesn't give a fuck about the people. So, who's winning here? Well, it's evident, isn't it? The Italians support the Yellow Vest protests, and then the French government attacks them. So what's this gonna do? Well, the Italian people, they will support their government more, even more, and they will hate the Macron government. Yes, they already do, I'm certain. But what happens to the French people, you think? They are doing these protests, the Yellow Vest protests, and then the Italian government representative comes to support them, takes a picture with them. You understand? This is absolutely great for the PR of these populists in Italy. And the French will love them for it. And they already hate Macron. So, Macron is losing, of course. Yeah. And if he's losing, means that the globalist elite is losing. And this is good news for Europe. Absolutely. I told you, it's just too much. And then I talked about Donald Tusk yesterday. You remember, some of you heard this, I'm certain. He said that there is a special place in hell for those who promoted Brexit. And now Guy Verhofstadt wants to have a word in this debate. I'm not so sure I can read this, but I will try. Okay, so Guy Verhofstadt, he's now adding to the goodwill of the EU. He's tweeting about this. He says, well, I doubt Lucifer would welcome them. As after what they did to Britain, they would even manage to divide hell. Oh my God, this guy is just too much. Yeah, this is what he's saying. All right, so to sum it up, there is a quote from a British woman, I think, Julia Hartley-Brewer. And she says, "I'm not angry with Donald Tusk. I want to thank him. Thank you for reminding me and 17.4 million others why we wanted to leave your corrupt, arrogant little club. This is a great quote. Alright, finally I want to tell you about Jan Björklund. He's the chairman of the Liberal Party here in Sweden, and he resigned. He resigned yesterday. Yes. And now people congratulate him for being an excellent politician. He's been the chairman of the Liberal Party for 12 years. And he's this excellent politician. You know, he's been fighting against the far right. And he's been fighting for more EU. All the time. He's been fighting for more EU. This guy. And now he resigned. Alright. So just look at this guy's record. You know, when he took over as chairman, they had like 7, maybe 8%. And then they started to drop. And in the last election they got 5 point something, 5.5, 5.6%. And now in the polls after the election, which was in September, they have continued to drop. So in the last poll, they got 2.7%. This fantastic politician. Yeah. So this is great news, I think. It's going to be interesting to see who they pick as his replacement. If they pick another EU lover, you know, they will probably just be gone for a very long time, at least. Yeah, they are not doing well at all. And they switched sides, and this is why they have continued to drop. I'm certain about this. They switched sides. They said they wanted a conservative, centre-right government, but then they switched sides because they didn't want the nationalists to have any influence. So they switched sides and supported again the socialists and the Greens. That's why we have the socialists and the Greens today in government here in Sweden. And this was a big betrayal. Of course it is. So, yeah, I'm not going to miss you, Jan Björklund. Awful, awful politician. And it's so strange to watch him, you know, in interviews. And he's trying to explain this, why he's resigning. Pathetic. All right, that's all. I wish you a great weekend. Bye.